the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night. 'Cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
Hey, good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. We are off to the races. On what day of the week is it?
This is Thursday, Friday Eve.
Yes, sir, Bob.
Or
Good
either
morning.
collar lay down shirt. Like you said, this old shirt here, it just...
We were discussing, Odie hadn't wore a white shirt in a while, and I had several of those made, but...
Maybe that's why.
The brand, Columbia, their collars flop, and I like a stiff collar, so I quit wearing all of mine, and I went and bought one color. You know, I like tan. And
Oh, the tans are nice.
They wear good. Y'all look at this face I'm looking at already. She's giving me that look.
Can't have a floppy collar.
You can't, can you? Nick, a floppy collar leads to other things. I'm just curious.
I swear, you got this light on like super bright today or something. I look like a ghost, but I don't look like this in real life, for the record.
Get Dylan Ray back. We got a button in here that you can automatically hit, and it lowers those lights, and I don't know where the button is.
Oh, that's...
That you can adjust the lightness. Does your shirt say the YMCA?
It says local. I was going to wear my Aces shirt today, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it, but this is sort of close, and so that was the...
Can you do the YM?
I can.
You're not doing it, though. Can you prove it? And
do you want to introduce the person next to me?
I'm going to let you, because I don't remember the exact title.
No, I'm going to let you do it. We're going to see. I actually don't know. Well, I think there's a couple, aren't there?
Well, we can just...
Part of the downtown thingy-majiggy.
Yes.
Yes. So EMB is a division of the EMBDC.
Yeah. Why don't you do it, Matt? Why don't you tell everybody what you do?
Yeah, people ask me all the time, what do I do? So, Main Street director.
Main Street. Yeah. Bob Seger wrote about it.
Yeah.
There is a song out there from that. Yeah. So.
It was like you didn't know the song. Down on Main Street. Come on, sing with me. She is really not wanting to participate this morning.
I'm here on a Thursday.
I know.
Y'all can barely...
Are you going to be here tomorrow?
I don't know. This is overtime.
This is like comp time. Isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. I text Greg earlier this week and let him know that I had options, that I was going to be on here with somebody else, and for the record.
There's a lot going on in downtown. I even saw, did you see the fence that was put up, that they're starting to work on the alley? I saw that yesterday. We're going to go back today and get a picture of that. We're going to learn about all that from downtown.
I'm going to tell you, I mean, it's cooling off to where all these groups can do some fun stuff downtown, and so Matt's going to tell us all about it, and I'll chime in on the ACES stuff. But we got a busy fall, and I think there's some good stuff people need to know about.
It is, and that's up and coming this morning. So y'all don't rush off there as we begin this day. 7:05 as we get underway. 73, that's not bad.
Oh, it felt good outside today. This morning I got up, went outside, and I was like, today's going to be a beautiful day. Every day is a beautiful day.
It is when you start realizing they ain't going to be around.
And at our age, we're getting less and less of these things.
Ooh, you ain't never. Did you see the, and I forget which candidate it was that was doing an interview in the bathroom in Texas, and midstream of the interview, she goes, whoops, I got to go. I just found out this is illegal. I can't do it. A part of the redistricting that they were doing, and she was doing an interview while
in the bathroom.
Yeah, because she was hiding out, speaking on a national. I'll find it in a minute.
Now, was she part of the ones who left?
Yes. And,
okay.
And they were spending the night in the Capitol, and she was supposed to be in the chambers voting, and she was hiding in the bathroom doing an interview with someone on camera, and she abruptly left. And I got the story. I'll find it.
Okay.
Do you see that look I'm getting?
I'm just trying to follow you and what you're saying. So what was illegal? Her filming in the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
While she was supposed to be in the chambers. And so they said that it could be a felony.
Is it It's a felony because she was filming in the bathroom, or because
I think more because she was supposed to be in the chamber is
Okay.
what made
All
it
right.
a
Just
felony.
trying to- all right.
And she
Okay.
cut off her interview quickly.
Kind of unethical to film your interview in the bathroom.
oh, and just nasty.
I'll find.
There's your bunker moment going on.
I don't know what I did with the story, but we'll get to that. That's worth mentioning this morning of things that go in overnight. That's not it. That's not it. Boy, I got a bunch of stuff going on. You said look over there.
I'm listening. It's my listening face.
Listening face.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. What was her name? Nicole Collier. She abruptly left a call with California Governor Gavin Newsom and other Democrat Party members after claiming she was told she was committing a felony by participating in the meeting from a state capitol bathroom.
Well, if she's
Okay,
kinda
it
having
might be
something with
because
Devin,
it's because she was participating in a party meeting inside the state capitol, and that's not
And you can't do that.
that would be my guess is
Yeah.
the fact that she was participating in a meeting dealing with the Democratic Party
especially if you're
while at the
listening to
state
Devin, of
capitol.
all people, to get some kind of
Maybe
push
I don't know.
from. Golly.
So that's what went on with that. I read that at 2:45 this morning. It was kind of way back there in my head. And I knew
Oh, that
something
was
went
right
on.
at wake up time, wasn't it?
Oh, my. We've got a fire that happened in Newton County we're going to be telling you about in just a moment. It was massive. We'll show you that next as we get this day underway. Let's put a smile on. We'll get some comments on, see what's happening. I didn't have those on. I don't know why.
Oh, there we are.
Lost
Y'all,
Gap
good
is up with
morning,
us.
Wayne, John, Bob. Of course, Bob's going to be there. Sandy from Meridian.
We'll be right
Good morning, everybody.
Let's smile. We'll be right back with more.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel. Garrett Outfitters on 8th Street is getting you ready for summertime. A large selection of cool hobo shirts. Maybe it's short sleeves. Maybe you need a pair of shorts. If you're going to be cutting grass or maybe riding a tractor this summer, you're going to need a straw hat to keep cool. And as you head to that favorite fishing hole, don't forget you'll need a pocket knife along with a great rod and reel. And if you earn your living in the woods, don't forget to check out their big selection of snake boots, Carhartt pants, and shirts for any occasion. It's Garrett Outfitters, 3505 8th Street, Meridian.
Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. As we begin our Thursday, it's going to be a nice day.
Yes.
You have to start early here, Carl, or you don't get it all done. And when I tell you it is down to the second of getting stuff done in time, I'm not a fast typer, and Julia's over there backing that up. She knows.
Susan with Stumpy Point's with us, and our prayers continue for Stumpy Point and
Getting a lot of water, aren't they?
yeah, and our friends over there in the Outer Banks. We're still thinking of y'all and everybody else around the East Coast that's having to deal with this. But yeah, and while that popped up, there's a lady.
Let's,
I think she was like 90 years old, and for 70 years she's run the hotel there in the Outer Banks. And she's scared that she's going to lose her entire business off of this.
Now, as you'll see here at Jacksonville is where this starts with the tropical storm warning, and this is going to go all the way up the eastern coastline, Atlantic City, up into this area there. Now, as you can see, it's not a direct hit. It's a level 2, and it is going to the east away from the coastline. But there's still going to be
storm
waves.
surge
Yeah.
is what's getting them real hard.
I watched a video yesterday afternoon to where they had put up sandbags on the beach, and of course all the houses on stilts as the water comes in. Whew.
It's scary.
It's scary.
Yeah, how far? And I'll ask you about New Orleans because we know you're a connoisseur of New Orleans.
How far underwater are they?
Well, I know they're lower, but how far in town on an average when there's a threat of a storm does the water come in? because it floods pretty quickly in New Orleans, does it not?
Yeah, New Orleans is sort of, bowl shaped a little bit. And actually, the closer to the river you are, the higher it is. I know that sounds incorrect, but, it's like naturally
Right.
built up banks and stuff. And then they it was created off of a levee system that just pumps water out of it. So, as effective as the levees are, but water's going to actually go towards the center of the city rather than closer
Yeah,
to the
'cause
river
it's
that
a
goes
drain.
around it. Yeah. And then the levees are supposed to pump it all out.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the current mayor there also in some trouble?
She got indicted. You can't do that. Look, this is a testament. There is a reporter there that worked for a local news channel, and he did some true old school, long term investigative reporting.
What'd he find?
And he's the one that did the FOIA request for all the cameras outside of the apartment, and document and then their timesheets and put it all together and said, she's been stealing this, and this, and I mean, kind of, it's
it solved it.
It's several years coming. I mean, she got reelected after those stories ran, I believe. But they indict people that they believe they have, good evidence on, and there's lots of accusations of her travel expenses, clothing expenses, things like that. That if are true, that's not why you run for office. That's very.
Some do though.
Yeah, but
Hey, remember that time when I requested the camera footage from the city of Meridian and they said they lost it and they lied to me like 5 times in a row?
yeah, they did. That's a true story.
That did happen.
That really did happen.
And then they sit back finally and goes, whoops, we found it, but we ain't giving it to you.
First they said they didn't have it, and then when we said we know you have it, then they said, oh well. I thought they said they couldn't.
It didn't exist the first 2 times.
Yeah, and then it finally came.
That after several more requests for the exact same thing, it turns out, it does exist, but we put it on a floppy, and we're not giving it to you.
That's unethical. But
It is, and we have a new administration, and things are way different. Could we have pushed that? We sure could have. Did I have
You don't
time
even have a
for it?
way
Yeah.
to play a floppy disk. I've got it. Don't know how to open it.
Now that you say that, I do. Now that I'm thinking back, floppies are gone, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all
Oh,
remember
right.
the cameras that used to have you'd put the floppy disk in,
Yeah.
and it was almost like the digital camera
Man,
today.
I don't remember that.
Pixel.
Yeah.
Oh man, this
It's-
is a 2 pixel.
Odie, somewhere I've got an adapter. Let me see if I can show this.
Oh, my gosh.
This is like the adapter for the. Let me put this where y'all can see this. This is. I need to go this way. This is for a. Hey, that's confusing.
Yeah, it is.
So that you can put a SD card in.
Normal people get practice doing that mirror stuff when we brush our hair.
They make a thing that you can plug in your computer if you've got old floppy pictures to download them to your computer. I got one somewhere, just in case you need to borrow it for your family
I
photos.
think I'm okay. Thank you, though.
I get slammed.
I just,
Hey, how'd your hair end up the same length over there? I was just noticing that. No split ends. Boy, you go to a great hairdresser, don't you?
I really do, but I don't know. I just didn't curl it. I don't know. Why do we always talk about?
We're just
like
checking in on that.
Okay.
I'm changing.
Daniel says that your email address ought to pair with the floppy disk.
Hey, do you really still you have an AOL email address?
Yeah, and everybody pokes fun at me over that.
I think it's very on brand.
Yeah, y'all know, if it works,
When you open it, does it go?
he goes, you have mail. The sad part is when it sends important stuff to the junk mail and you got to go back 5 days later and find it in the junk mail. Yeah, and for some
Did
reason,
AOL have a spam folder?
yeah, it did. But for some reason, AOL didn't work for the previous administration's AOL. They left me out on a lot of emails, so they got lost. Did I? Oh, I emailed it. No, you didn't.
They blocked AOL, didn't they?
Let's go to Newton County, and this is a more serious subject as we think of this. As someone losing their business is just
man.
awful. This would happen in the early hours this morning. We had multiple fire departments show up to assist with this. Decatur, Newton, Hickory, Beulah, Hubbard all showed up. And I see a misspelled word there.
No.
It's supposed to say volunteer fire department. I put your best volunteer fire department up there. I got a B where a V is supposed to be. We'll change that. But let's look at this, Odie. this is just horrible as we look at these pictures. Let's zoom in on this where you can see it a little bit better. As you see the firefighters fighting that in the background, a teetotal loss.
Man.
As we come across. And here's a picture as we see from a distance.
That is
film.
the Decatur Mercantile on fire.
That was Julie at 1:30 this morning.
That was not me.
She just finished a Pall Mall. As we see here,
Oh my gosh.
there's nothing. The ice machine. Again, think of these folks. There's a different view of that as that burned this morning. So we have sympathy. We don't know what caused the fire at this point. They'll be investigating that later today. So keep them in your thoughts as they go through this horrifying time. What not to do? I almost still want to call this the old Winn-Dixie building. It's habit. But Winn-Dixie ain't been in downtown Meridian in quite a while, but it used to be.
It used to be.
It's now the Plasma Center, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Used to be before that.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Do you remember when the Ford dealership used to be there? I can remember as a kid jumping out and looking at cars with my dad over there.
Right there in that one.
Yeah, it was right across the street, adjacent to it there, the
Okay.
Ford dealership. And, well, Sheriff's Department was there yesterday afternoon. What you don't do is drive down the street in the wrong direction, have no tag, no driver's license, and several other things, because that happens to you when that goes on. A whole bunch of them showed up to help to assist with that as well.
Well, yeah. That don't end up good.
It again, not a high crime, but you can't do that. Driving down the wrong road wrong direction can cause issues and cause a wreck, an accident. You know, we had a pretty bad wreck there this week of a car that got flipped at that same intersection.
Yeah.
Turned over coming from 5th Street across, going beside where Metro Ambulance is.
It flipped it.
Yeah, flipped it. It hit it in the side,
Okay.
and then the car just.
Oh, wow.
I think everybody had minor injuries in the end.
Yeah.
We've had a week of overturned cars,
Rollover vehicle.
Yeah.
and then we're going to get to the General Lee jump
Save some
yesterday.
of them for Greg for tomorrow, so we can do the.
Can't park there.
Yeah. What did he say last week? You said, "What kind of car is that?" He said, "Upside down one."
Yesterday afternoon, we did get a tag number, so they'll be coming for you pretty soon. There, we had a motorcycle that was struck at College Park.
Oh.
And then the people that hit him fled the scene. Now he was okay. He had some scrapes and stuff, and I didn't show his face. That wouldn't have been. He was getting all patched up when I got on scene. We show a handlebar, but let's take a look at this. This is, if you'll see it, there's the motorcycle sitting, and he's sitting right beside it in the grass there, and I kept it away from it on purpose. But as you pan around here, the car would flee the scene after knocking him down, and he tumbled through the weeds there. But he'll be okay.
So,
Dang.
Miracles happen every day, and fortunately, he can walk away by. I guess you just call it some road
You know if he
rash.
had a
Is that what you-
helmet? You know if he had a helmet on?
Yeah, he was laying in the bushes there.
Okay.
man. All right, some people are coming up with some history.
What we got?
Schwarzenegger Ford was the dealership there?
Temple Ford is what I remember it as, but it could have been because I was a little tight there. I remember it was a 70.
You're a little older than I am.
It was a 70. It was a 72 Maverick for whatever reason he wanted to get out and look at.
That was new on the lot, too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was 3. And you know what happened? He went over and saw Max Lee and bought a Cadillac instead.
Dang.
Why moments like that are in your head?
Yeah, it sticks with you.
And I have never found the car that he sold. I always wanted it back. He traded in his 70 Caddy, and I've been searching for a 70 Caddy. And it went. The motel where the new. Yes, y'all know where the motel is where they just put in the new Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Okay, whoever the manager was bought his old car, and I used to see it for years sitting there, and I always wanted it back. It's gone now.
Oh, really?
But
Yeah.
I got to get me another drop top 70. Be boss hog.
But
And
are
you
we
too
are
could
we
hold-
keeping all the partially built cars too that are
Hush.
downstairs? Or
Do you know she tried?
At least until the parts come back.
okay.
She tried to sell my Caddy to the Maytag repairman last week.
Well, he didn't have nothing.
Why didn't she? Why didn't she?
I don't know. I wouldn't because it's got my name on the title. I didn't put her on there. You learn from experience not to do that because they will sell your stuff when you're gone.
Kind of like what Greg does. So instead of, we get you a Cadillac, instead of putting a bullhorn on there like Boss Hog, we're
Yeah.
going to put some deer horns on the front.
It's also very on brand with
Let's
the
take
AOL.
we're going to be back. Y'all be ready. We're going
All
to
right.
talk next in just a second. All about what's going on in downtown Meridian. We want to know about this the alley. That's a big thing that's happening there.
Yeah.
Y'all pencil up now. Let us know what's
Okay, I'm
happening.
ready.
We'll be right back.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
J&J Tire and Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes, with the largest selection of new and used tires, along with exhaust systems. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian.
Welcome back. I wasn't quick enough there. There is so much going on in the downtown area. It is a change, and it's fun. We're getting ready for Full Moon on 5th, not far from now. That's what day is that?
It's going to be 2 weeks from tomorrow is going to be our first full moon.
All right, that. What is going on, Matt? Tell us about the alley. There's been a lot of talk about it of making. What is really going there? Like new bricks, new pavement, or is there more to it?
A little bit more to it. It's really been an ongoing process since I came on board with the MBDC. So for almost 3 years now, but it's finally getting started. It's completely funded, and new infrastructure all the way through. So they are ripping out all the pipes through there, ripping out all the asphalt, and they're going to replace all the pipes, put in concrete, brick pavers, and then we'll come back and put up string lights, some shades, some furniture, things like that. A lot of murals that will go through. It's going to be pedestrian only, so no more delivery drop off and things like that. So it'll be another little event area and people to hang out in.
Will it be more used for the restaurants, or will it? Can anybody use it? Is it kind of like Dumont Plaza? Yeah, is it that kind of thing?
It's kind of like Dumont Plaza. I mean, that city owns that property, but for sure the restaurants and the people on Front Street, they'll be taking advantage of it for sure.
So open all the time, not just for events or anything.
Correct.
But open to the public.
Open to the public, yeah. It's not going to be gated, but...
and you say it'll have lights and streamers down through there?
Yeah.
Kind of like how y'all do Full Moon.
Sort of like that. Yeah.
A New Orleans kind of feel.
Mm-hmm. And it's been a great project of state, local, private, public partnership of everybody's got a little skin in this, and the city is fixing the infrastructure underneath before anything is put on top of it, and I think that's critical. Makes a lot of sense, and probably some things that would eventually have to be done anyways, but we're going to go ahead and escalate it and do it at one time. It just makes a lot of sense. But this is kind of what these types of projects are supposed to be, where everybody says, okay, this is something we can do together, and so everybody's got something in it. Mississippi Power, the legislature, that's the state, city council. They've all
ARPA funds through Mississippi Main Street.
Yeah.
Well, Shannon, this is the alley right in between Weidman's Restaurant and the EMBDC office there on 22nd Avenue is where this is going to be at. Where they're
and this is one of those things I feel like kind of just takes some vision. We're all used to seeing it. That's just what the alley looks like.
Yeah. Kind of scary.
And you get a little, but you get a little numb to it. It's sort of like that pile by your shed that you never, you just don't deal with because it's over there. And
You're
I
talking
think
about my shop, aren't you?
No, I'm just saying. I'm generally
the truck doesn't
speaking.
have a body on it.
And so it's going to get cleaned out, and it's going to be something that we're proud of. And when visitors or people not from here come, it looks terrible if you just ride
Correct.
through, but we're just used to it. So I'm excited for it to get cleaned up and get a new life.
Now, will this be dedicated and have a name? Will it be something alley, or is there a ribbon cutting? I don't know about it.
No ribbon cutting dated yet. The name is still a work in progress. So right now it's just Downtown Alley Project. So that's all it's listed as right now.
We all know EMBDC. They do a lot. Businesses call them and try and get them to work with them to bring industry here and businesses here. And part of that is Main Street.
Yeah.
So, man, if you would talk about Main Street, what do y'all do, and what is y'all's projection for the city in the future?
Yeah. So basically, we work off a 4-point approach, and so I'll just kind of go back to the basics. We work about design, organization, promotion, and economic vitality. So kind of like what my boss does on a bigger level, I just do on a smaller level, and really just focus on downtown. And so that's working with the city and the county to try to make downtown look a little better. Organizing a lot, like working with ACEs and other community partners to make sure their events are going on smoothly and promoted correctly. And then I work with a lot of the realtors as well, and with these downtown buildings, trying to make them occupied and getting the right businesses downtown, and so there's a whole formula for it. There's a whole playbook for it that we try to go by, and just to make it a vibrant downtown, because if you don't have a healthy downtown, it's going to be hard to really have a healthy community.
Let me ask this, and maybe you've got all the information, maybe you don't, but I've been told several times, be looking for some bulldozers because they're coming. There's going to be a change in the skyline there, getting rid of some old buildings and some new construction begin for the college. Where are we on that?
Yeah, they're not quite. I mean, it's happening, yeah, but they'll be making a full announcement later in the fall and kind of give you the whole details and kind of lay out what it's going to be looking like. But yeah, I mean,
that should be a major game changer for our downtown area, making it safer, making it look better.
Revitalization is taking place in downtown, and that is going to be huge for our area.
It's absolutely, it's our front door. It's what most people see or think of when they think of us, that along with the interstate frontage. And Matt's done a great job of just kind of connecting the people. There's a lot of people doing good things separately, and he really is a conduit that groups like ACES can use to make sure that we're as efficient and effective as possible in our missions.
Now, as we talk about the ACES group, and even Greg will comment on this as being one of the best events, and he put it off long. I ain't going to that. And then he finally goes. And it's incredible of what you can see and who you know. Absolutely free, the event that's coming up.
Yeah, so we'll kick off Full Moon in 2 weeks from tomorrow, and we're going to go through a lot of other events other than Full Moon. But our season this fall kind of looks like we'll have 2 full moons, one in September, one in October. We'll have an inaugural event.
That's a tough word, isn't it?
It was. Called Plain Air, and I'll go into
That's
a little.
Group.
No.
Say, boy, they sure didn't.
You know, we should play a guessing game. What do you think a Plain Air is?
I really, well, if it's what I smelled that night when I passed the temple, it was kind of scary.
So it's a no smoking area.
I'm hoping so.
No. Plain Air refers to painting outdoors, and so it will actually be an artist contest. I don't know. I'm just here to deliver the information,
Before
not
they
debate
make decisions like that, call me.
Okay. Well, it's painting outside, and so it's actually like a contest for student and amateur and professional categories is what we'll have, and there's some really good prizes.
Yeah.
And so you come and you get your you sign up and you get your canvas stamped that morning, and then you have to paint whatever you're going to paint on the streets of Meridian that day, and there'll be a perimeter downtown, and then that evening it'll get judged, and then there'll be call it a wet paint party where you can go and see the paintings and stuff and view them and purchase them if you want to, which is just very on brand for us. So that's for artists, people that like to paint or draw or whatever. There's some really great prizes, and so I encourage people that want to.
How soon is that coming up?
That is in October. Hold on. October the 4th. So it's going to be the Saturday after October's full moon on October the 3rd. And then our last major, full Aces event of the season will be Feastival, and this is our 4th year doing it, and that's where you get to go around and try all the different foods. It's Scotty Ray's favorite event. He really loves it.
Yeah, hey, we're always there.
So that's what our season looks like for Aces. And then we've got some really exciting stuff for the spring, but we're holding on to it for right now.
Who's going to be our entertainment group for the first full moon? I have not been told that. Is it like James Brown or somebody like that?
I hide it from you because you give me, like, if it is not the exact brand of music that Scotty Ray loves. If it's not the livestock,
she said.
If it's not the livestock band or Daniel House, Scotty Ray's like, I don't know about them.
Well, Betty and the boob. What?
The Bouncing Betties.
I was close.
Okay, that's 80s music. You let that one slide.
That was a pretty good one.
All right, this one is called Joe Austin and the Tallahatchies. I will send you a video clip, and then you can.
Joe Austin and the are they from Mississippi? Tallahatchie Bridge.
Yeah. I'll send you.
I'm trying to bring it in. Okay. What kind of music would you call it?
We're going to talk about. We're going to move on to other events that are happening downtown.
I will say,
I'll let you listen to something in the because I'll say it wrong and then you'll be like, "That's not this,"
not
and
well,
so I'm going to just let you listen to it.
The broken windows theory, and how that takes an area that is blighted and it brings crime in. And someone had brought up here, what about crime? Well, when you study that theory and you go through and you revitalize downtown or these areas, such as what MCC is doing, what y'all are doing with this alleyway, that actually helps push crime out. And if you really want to think about that and see where it has actually worked, and I said this the other day, Charleston, South Carolina is a prime example of taking the broken windows theory and putting it and executing it into action and what it has done for that area. And it looks like what y'all are doing to Meridian.
You know what really helps that area, Odie? Y'all are just really missing the Toledo. He really just straightens crime out.
To lead. Yeah, he will. He walk around. Boy,
I've spent a lot of time downtown, and I'm there late and sometimes cleaning up and on the streets. I've never ever felt unsafe, but if I did, I'm not letting them have my downtown. I don't understand that. Just I can't go anymore.
But
I don't get it.
That up about of it being. It really is. You can bring kids to these events.
Yeah,
and
there's just not an issue.
Security, and I'll say it like this.
Security
from the Whopper commercial. But it is a lot of security in all these events, and it's you can walk to your car, the kids can play. It's fun. It's safe.
It is.
And I wouldn't tell you that unless I truly believe that.
Yeah.
And it does work. We got more about downtown Meridian coming up in just a moment. As Julia,
we're gonna let Matt talk about his other events. I can't. He invited me to come with him.
Right.
So
she's just so
she's on it. Yeah.
I don't really feel like I am.
Yeah, I was saying it's not Friday.
She's 24 hours to work early.
Do y'all remember that?
I work 24 hours early. I don't work
that
here.
song by Doug Stone that he had in a different light? I'm seeing that in you today.
It's too much. This light is ridiculous today.
I saw the light.
Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Hey, welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. As we mentioned, a car doing the Dukes of Hazzard yesterday, and that's what happened as I rolled up on the scene.
Was it Scotty Ray Mobile? The Batmobile?
This one is kind of camouflage.
It blends right in, and what happened was a car slammed on brakes, and she done her best to miss it, and she had one option. And as we go to check it out, here it is down in the bushes there. Let's hit play on this. That's a lot of kudzu, folks.
That is.
Yeah.
And
My gosh.
Look how deep. You would have never known the car was there. And then we find Mr. Highway Patrol just doing my job.
Oh, that right on Pine Springs?
This is right past the Evangel Temple is where this is, right before you get to that next church.
And that is a hill.
Oh, yeah, that is a big one. I just thought about that.
And it's kind of a roadway down there underneath all of that, those vines, believe it or not.
There's a pond under there somewhere.
And she was not hurt. Not any. The wrecker came, hooked to it, and got it out, and it had to have a long cable there.
We say that there was someone in the car with you.
Yeah, little Jesus there.
Rodney says that I have more room with Matt being here instead of Greg. And I would agree. It's a lot roomier over here. I wonder why that is.
You are moving around more.
I did. Well, I tried out Greg's spot to start with because I really thought that it might be better in some
Just
way.
a hole in the seat.
But I found that it's just closest to the candy jar.
That's a haunted candy jar.
Did you hear that the other day?
No.
We were here and the lid was on it, and the lid came off all by itself and hit right where I ain't touched the candy jar since then.
Right in the middle of the show. We both stopped, looked at each other, and was like, oh, somebody's getting candy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
The ghost. Hey, we had someone struck on a bicycle yesterday in downtown Meridian. It was one of the, you heard it, didn't you?
Yeah, we're doing some work in our dive trailer, and I thought 2 vehicles hit.
And it was poof.
Yeah, it was not 2 vehicles. It was a vehicle and a bicycle.
Now,
he's going to be okay.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
But it was loud, was it not?
It was loud. We were inside with the air conditioner on and had tools going and still heard it. It was, and when I walked around the corner, it was like, wow. But we rushed over there to him and started giving him care till Metro got there. But they checked him out. They did take him in for observation just to make sure. But he's going to be okay. And the lady that was driving the car, it kind of got to her and her heartstrings. But she's going to be fine. She's going to be good. And just hate that happened for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. We're glad it turned out good in the end. It could have been a whole lot different situation. Yeah. Matt, tell us what else downtown Meridian has up and coming that we're not aware of.
You've paid your dues. Now it's going to let you go.
Just some exciting stuff. When I originally started, people wanted string lights. Full Moon does a great job of installing, temporary string lights on basketball goals. But we're still actively working with Terrell, the new community development director, and
just got promoted, didn't he?
Yeah, and so we're working full force trying to get that going again, and we got some funding for it, but it's just it's kind of hard. The unique thing about our downtown is it's so large and our streets are so wide, but that makes it very difficult to hang string lights. When you look at other communities like Laurel, Columbus, Starkville, all their streets are closer. Or the sides are closer together, and so we can't just hang them off the buildings like they are with our historic preservation involved and things like that. But string lights, be looking for that, and there's some new businesses coming downtown. I don't know if y'all have talked about it, where Old Mia's was. Don Cheque's purchased that a while back, and
how is that going? Yeah, Don Cheque's bought it. I knew they bought it, but
yeah. So I mean, it's going. He's been working with us. They painted the whole building white recently.
Wow.
and he's got some plans to call. Now this is what he told me. It's going to be Miss Cheques, and
ooh, I like it. That sounds better.
A little higher end Mexican food, and it's going to be right there on Front Street.
So that's Mexican food.
Yeah, it's Mexican food.
And I was over here lost trying to figure out who Don was.
My gosh, Don Cheques.
What is it?
Really good Mexican. It's the Mexican grocery that's at Broadmoor, and then they have the restaurant on the end. It's fantastic.
You know where Pasquale?
I'm sure they'll make you a foldy over thing.
Yeah, I had to have the foldy over thing, but I did not realize that.
Yeah.
I thought it was still Pasquale's. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, so real excited. He'll probably start sometime in January or something. But
and talking about the alley and then talking about food, we were talking a minute ago about eventually that'll be a place where you could go into a restaurant and get your food to go, and then go outside and sit on this alley in the new parkway and have lunch there if you wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the whole idea is to be able to use it every day of the week, and then on the weekends if someone wants to do an small event, I mean, you can only fit so many people in the alley, but it'll be a unique situation. We got plans to working with some restaurants to do just some fundraisers with dinner in the alley, and so some really cool things we can do with that alley coming up.
Now, we've got Buds and Burgers not too far out. That's going to be coming to downtown Meridian. That's a big
that is October 18th.
I really need to put that on the
Mitchell
schedule.
does a great job
Yes.
with Buds and Burgers. I think proceeds go to Love's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so that's a really fun one.
So we look forward to that. And, of course, we had the big one earlier this year with Budweiser downtown Meridian there by the bridge. That was a lot of fun.
The Buds and Bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a fun one. Both of those are huge events. How many people do you think come to those?
2,000 to 3,000 minimum.
They're big. Yeah.
So.
It looked more
they're
than
fun.
that.
Yeah, they're fun, and because a lot of the companies in Meridian, they have teams, and so it's I don't know, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
So, and you can sign up for that now. All that's going on. Budweiser's getting that ready there. Mitchell distributing, however you want to word that. So that is around the corner. Any other events like that I'm overlooking that is headed to the downtown area? I know we have we've got several parades. I know the Christmas parade will be coming up later this year. That's not that far off.
It's not that far off, really.
The Bud and Burgers is really big, but we got some smaller events coming up that are really fun. I mean, even just this weekend, the 3 Foot Brewing Company, it's their 4th year anniversary, so they're having a big birthday bash, all day live music. There'll be a cornhole tournament over at the Max. Cecilia,
that's a very kid friendly place. They've got young kids, and it's kind of set up. It's really good they got all kinds of games and stuff like that. So
it's going to be real fun. I think music from noon till 9 or 10 o'clock, so all day fun. And
good deal.
We have a local artist, Cecilia Mosley, has got a new art exhibit at the Max, and so the grand opening for that. So if you've never been to the Max, it's you can come free on Saturday, check it out. But it's amazing how much talent we have here in Meridian.
But I'm telling you, you go through the Max and you forget that you're in Meridian, Mississippi.
Yeah.
It is an experience that
it's beautiful.
Is amazing. That you walk in Meridian, and 5 minutes later you're like, "There's no way I'm still downtown Meridian with what they've got." And the artists that come from Mississippi, it is.
And this is brought up. And let me just throw this out there about Veterans Day. We have a Veterans Day parade every year. And it's lukewarm. We need to do something that involves the public of getting them more involved in our veterans and Veterans Day parade. I don't know the answer to it.
Yeah.
But it's just very few participants come out to watch this, and that's what makes our country great. Makes it where we can go down and do all these events. We need to make this bigger and better. And I don't have the answer, Odie. I'm appointing you.
If I had my way, we would definitely partner with some schools and get kids in the middle of this, and
we got to start early.
We've got to start teaching our kids the value of our veterans and what has been given for the freedoms we have now. Waving that American flag cost a lot of tears, a lot of blood, and a lot of lives just so we can have freedom. And I really do wish that people could go and see other countries.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you come back to our soil, you would be amazed on what freedom really looks like. And it's because of the lives that were lost, the checks that were cashed. for our veterans, and we need to honor them every year.
So let's hope that gets big. What is the Lean on Me Jubilee? Anybody know what that is?
Yeah, that's a little bit more about suicide
September.
awareness.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a very important.
Okay.
I think this is their second one. I think last year was their first.
Kind of like the purple, paint the purple.
Yeah. Paint the Plaza purple. Yeah.
Yes, I couldn't.
Similar.
That's for Alzheimer's.
It is for
yeah.
Alzheimer's, but still, it's a very important.
All right, third Thursday.
When is
Somebody
that?
brought that up.
Is that
Possibly
Thursday
tonight.
today?
That is today. Yes. Yeah.
All right.
That is.
But
Thursday.
we just really don't hear from them.
Yeah.
at all.
We're working on trying to get the digital side of that.
Matt's
right now.
really good at there's
We would
text
love to
messages
promote
and
that.
stuff like that. Why don't you tell people how if they want to get into the know what they would need to do for downtown events?
Yeah, really. If you just go to our, Instagram or Facebook is probably going to be the easiest way. Downtown Meridian, just search that. And I can't remember the number off the top of my head, but if you just want a reminder text of what's going on, it's on our Instagram. It's at the top of the page, but you can text that number and it'll sign you up. And
You can get auto texts that say this is what's happening this weekend. So
Yeah.
and that info's on the Instagram page. Is it on your Facebook page?
it's not on the Facebook.
But he's going to do a post later for it
Yeah.
so that you guys can sign up for those texts.
Yeah.
There is this. This is the page here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the page. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Friday, beignets in Dumont. So going to the Young Professionals of Meridian.
Wow, that's a whole lot going on.
The Spooky Ale Trail.
Yes.
Who put that on that poor dog? I bet he didn't like that.
Which one? The one on the right with that blue?
Yeah. So hey, let me talk about that one for a second. That's coming up.
These are
Friday.
a lot of fun.
Yeah. So the reason the dogs are on there is we're gonna have a dog costume contest.
Okay.
Involved in the Ale Trail, but it's that'll be at 7:00 Friday. Yeah, October 31st, and I think Julia's gonna bring her dog. I don't know if she's dressing them up, but yeah, people love their dogs, and so
Ellie always looks at me like, "Why'd you do that?"
Yeah.
Huh?
I would love to bring Chrissy. She doesn't do well. It would be spooky. It'd be like the scene of Carrie.
Her trying to run away from you.
She's
and holding on.
if she's around a whole bunch of other dogs, she's not very friendly. But anyway,
Neat.
I keep seeing these. I'm sorry, I got a text message.
There's the alley.
I got people thinking it's Friday because I'm here. It's not Friday. It's still Thursday. You have to go back to work tomorrow too. Sorry.
So, looking at this picture, let me pull this up here where everybody can see. Looking at this picture, will this go all the way down to this other dumpster?
No, it won't go all the way across Constitution.
parking lot?
It'll go to the Constitution.
Yeah, it goes to
Right to that.
Yeah.
Right.
Was that a?
That's a little Corvette, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was looking there. So it'll go all the way the length of that there.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's going to be dug up. All the infrastructure underground is going to be redone, and then it's going to be really looking nice.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. They're doing 20-foot sections at a time, and so it'll take a minute.
What is the art crawl? Did we talk about that?
Yeah.
We did in the art crawl. This is our second one. Our first one was back in the spring, and we had no idea how many people would show up.
It was packed.
It was wild. And
Is that where they were going in the? Yeah.
Going in and out. They
Yes.
had all the different spots, and they had different galleries set up in each place, and kind of like a party at the end. And some
Yeah.
people had fun little snacks and drinks at each stop. And so,
Local artist or?
yeah.
Yeah, all local artists. We actually the one in spring, we had someone from New York come that Hallie Ward Interiors brought, and so I don't know who she's bringing in October, but
wow.
it's great. Yeah, so it's a great time to just kind of walk around downtown, check out the art, and
They can purchase it.
they can purchase it, and but it's a great time. Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back as this morning travels along early Thursday morning.
Hey, welcome to Kia Meridian.
We're a family-owned business that has been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the Kia Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have the size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494.
Welcome back. As I was trying to decipher a picture of what was in it, and Odie explained it to me. You ever seen the folks that use those fuel totes and they cut them out and they use them to put the garbage in? Well, that's what we got on Highway 19. We had a one-vehicle accident yesterday. It was a little slick. Car lost control, went out the road, and, well, they got to have a new garbage dumpster.
Yeah.
Whoops. So there it is, squished up there. Let's just get a better look at it there. It's gone.
So you got to play Greg's part. This is where you say you can't park there.
You cannot park there.
Little minor, no major injuries with that whatsoever. We even right in front of Firestone yesterday. I'd left down there by your mom's. I'd been there, and I come out and I ran up on this at the red light. They tried to put the Kia right up underneath the Tahoe. It didn't fit, Odie.
Well, it doesn't look like the color's going to
This
hurt
is where
anything.
you say that'll buff.
Oh, it will buff. I do say that. I actually say that. It'll buff, yeah.
Again, nobody was hurt during this. Just a little fender bender, and everybody was back on their way before long there, but not bad at all. This was a little bit more serious as we go as far south as you can go in Clarke County, right there at the Jasper County
that's way
line.
down yonder.
Yeah, it was way down yonder. If you will look at this, look at what's left of that cab.
Did you go all the way that way to take
Absolutely.
that picture? All right. That's a little far from the Lauderdale
It
County
is.
line for
Like
you.
Todd Kemp says he had to leave yesterday to get to the show today.
That's down there. But believe it or not, the driver of this truck walked away with minor scratches.
Wow.
And that's a blessing all in itself. Let me see if I can pull up a different. I think. What did I miss?
I'm not Greg.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he is not.
You're
good.
just half the
Don't make
man
him
he
say that.
is.
Well, that was as cute as a spotted pup under a putwood tree.
Yeah.
You know, and here's a different view of that as they walk around this. That was a boo-boo there. And just fortunate, again, to walk away from something like that. And we're tickled that he was able to do that. We had another little incident. Shelby County was busy yesterday with fender benders. As we go there to take a look at this, as we were there for that, this would be, look at that. Another little boo-boo. Whoops. Can't park there either. Again, this would be Highway 21 near County Road 614. And we had an accident there this morning on Highway 485, County Road 355 this morning, right before daylight in Neshoba County. Deputies have been busy with doing. We also had, this is my greatest fear, I won't name which one, but somewhere this morning, right at 5 o'clock, somebody got caught in the elevator in the hospital. I was like,
Oh, gosh.
oof.
Scotty Ray's
Meridian Fire
extremely
Department.
scared of heights.
No, they were all over. Fire department showed up, got them out. But that would have been a little scary there waiting on them to arrive there.
If you ever get stuck in an elevator, I'm calling Michael Ted. I'm going to tell him, just let him sweat a little bit.
I just hope we're not in there with him. Karen, that's just going to be downtown Meridian. Now, meridianms.org is the city web page, but the Facebook page for Meridian is just downtown Meridian, and that will
Matt's
you
real
linked
good
up
about
with,
putting
all that information.
the media for whatever's going on there, all in one place. We like it when you follow Arts and Community Event Society and the other
Do y'all have a
groups.
link on the downtown Meridian or?
I don't know that it links directly.
Not
You
directly.
tag us when he'll tag our page when he posts about us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then you can follow us too. But if you kind of want a one-stop shop for all things downtown Meridian, then his page is a great place to get it all.
That, or just go to the website, downtownmeridian.org. You see,
Yeah.
it's all on the calendar.
I got a phone call at 11:40. I don't know if you were at 11:45 last night.
No, I wouldn't know.
And somebody said there's a fire downtown. Hurry! Down by the Crown Wings.
Did you
North
go?
Frontage Road. Well, I got halfway dressed. So I was getting my shirt buttoned. And then it was somebody that had just lit a fire near it, and it was not on fire. It was somebody, kind of like a campfire thing. And,
Got Scotty Ray out of bed for nothing.
it did, and I was like, well, I was ready to go because I
Poor
thought
Ellie was mad.
Poor Ellie.
because Ellie gets all snuggly about right then. She
I
done
bet.
backed up to you, so I had to get back in bed. It was a false alarm, but it was a quick put out. If you happen to see all the woo-woo lights rolling last night, it was mine thing. I had several questions about that this morning. Let's go over to Newton County as Newton Police Department has released this morning. Dispatchers of Newton Police Department located a business, a commercial drive where alleged crime had been committed. Through investigation in cooperation with the business, Christopher Stevens has been charged with grand larceny, a felony. Well, they worked hard on that. We'll hope to find out more about this as this goes along.
Man.
So arrest has been made. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see
what business was it? Are
he
not
didn't say. I
saying?
got to call him back today. They got a new police chief there in Newton, and we'll find out more from him. Jody, I talked to Jody the other day just to make sure he was doing okay.
Still wrestling alligators?
Yeah, he's he still says that he can outdo Eric Clarke. That's the rumor.
Somebody says that's all you do is post people's pictures, and you ought to post pictures of your kids. Ooh, be proud. He's a doctor and now a professor at Mississippi State, and I'd be bragging on him, and he's your son. I mean, ding, ding, ding. That's a pretty good picture to put up with your doctor's son like that.
We're very fair about what we do. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do. If you break the law, then that is a news story, and we cover those. It is not of race, color, however you want to work, religion. It's whoever does the crime is next in line to get their.
You was a poet and didn't know it.
And there's many times I'll spend half of my day sometimes on stories that don't produce anything. You'll show up and it looks as though there's going to be a crime committed, and you put a couple of hours into it, and then they're found innocent. We walk away from those. We don't plaster somebody if they didn't do something wrong. If there is a mistake made, there have been times to where somebody's been arrested and then the charges dropped. We'll be glad to retract that and say charges have been dropped. That's just the way it happens. And it's the way the world works. That's the best I can tell you on that. Put a smile on, you're going to be okay. If you don't want to show up on here, stay at home. Don't do anything wrong.
Not being an OG, you know.
We'll be right back. Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows,
call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Spring is here. It's time to get your lawn looking its best with Kubota mowers. Parrish Tractor's Kubota Z232 KW42 is the perfect mower for a pristine lawn. And now, you can own one with payments as low as $95 a month. Visit Parrish Tractor today and take advantage of this amazing offer. 2.99% APR financing now through 6/30/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
More than a tractor store.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. We had some fellows that were misplaced yesterday, trying to find their. Well, they were
wandering.
Yeah. What do you call this when someone's broke loose and they're on the lam, so to speak? Well, here they are.
Greg, come on now. Out the house with no clothes on.
They're like, whoa, wait a minute, don't take my picture. You can't do that.
They're really cute, though. That looks like a really long one.
No,
it does.
One named Pork, another one named Chop.
So are you missing Pork and Chop? Let us know. We'll let you know approximately where that may be to get your fellows back home there. Hey, don't forget the fish fry coming up from Meridian High School. This is going to happen this weekend from 11 until 2 in the lower parking lot there of Meridian High. Hope you can help them out.
$8 for a fish sandwich ain't bad.
Fish sandwiches are good. I like those. Good stuff there. What have we missed in downtown Meridian is going to be shaking place? Anything this weekend?
Shaking place.
Place. It's like shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
So tonight we got Third Thursday, which I guess they're going to be on 5th Street.
5th Street in Vermont. Yeah, this Thursday. And
that's today. Today's Thursday.
That is, yeah.
Let me see if I can.
Today, yeah.
And that's every third Thursday, correct?
Well, not necessarily.
Oh, just the third Thursday they choose to pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just try to follow us on social media. We'll try to get them out there with the correct dates. So we're still working that through with them.
I think they kind of follow the spring and fall situation like we do.
Is this right here?
I had some people ask me.
Yes, that is correct.
Cruising 8th? I don't know if that's the right.
Bring your favorites from the 70s and 80s. Okay.
Yeah, that is right. Yeah.
I had some people say, well, y'all were doing full moon and then y'all just stopped. And I'm like, well, we do every summer. And then like the dead of winter, we're out. So we're fall and spring.
Because of
all our events are outdoors, and it is actually physically hard work to do all this stuff. I mean, setting up the lights and stages and tents and tables and hauling that stuff in and out. And so it's just.
And y'all do it in record time too.
It ain't for. June and July and August. We are a volunteer run, and our volunteers will be like, no. So
let us know when it's set up, and we'll be there.
Yeah. So that's why you see these things kind of pop back up in the fall, and we're excited for a good season for all of downtown Meridian. Meridian Council for the Arts Community Event Society, the stuff that downtown Meridian is doing, and all the smaller stuff, and the work that Mitchell does downtown, the Buds and Burgers coming back. So you can't say there ain't nothing to do. Earth's Bounty. They're gonna have another Max night market
coming up in September, and that will be on a Thursday, on the third Thursday. But yeah.
Downtown Meridian Facebook, Instagram page. You just put in Downtown Meridian, and then website is downtownmeridian.org.
Yeah,
and that's where you can kind of get it all in one place.
Y'all have almost had me, Greg and you keep talking about go on a cruise with us, go on a cruise with us.
Oh my gosh.
Go on a cruise. They got the internet.
He'd be shaking beside the radio, like just, going
Scotty
through the
Ray. He's still in his room.
Carnival Cruise, I'm not going to show the pictures of this, but another huge outbreak as it started over a chicken tender. And the next thing you know, the entire ship is fighting Odie over chicken tender.
That is not what happened. They're not. Okay.
It just happened.
They're calling it tender sailing is the headline. And I'm telling you, when they're scrapping, they're scrapping. It was probably 60 to 100 people in a fight over the chicken tenders.
Wow.
Oh wow.
And I don't know.
Was there a shortage? I mean,
somebody took somebody's chicken tender and they didn't like it. Next thing you know, it was.
I've seen you and Greg fight over less.
You get out of the nightclub and somebody want to go get something to eat.
Somebody been drinking.
You've got a bunch of people lined up, and they're only cooking so many chicken nuggets at a time.
And he's mad over the last.
People get mad, and I want that chicken nugget.
So let me ask you this: I know nothing about cruises, but are there better cruise lines to go on? Is one like?
Yes, they're all
less
just.
fights
It's
on
like
this one?
hotels. You can stay at the
Six Motel.
Yeah, or you can stay at the Ritz. I mean, there's everything in between.
Me and Amy both were dedicated to Carnival. we were loyal to Carnival, and that's the only one we went on. We wanted to go to some other ones, but we had our awards and we had moved up. No, they did away with the loyal program they had, so we're no longer loyal to Carnival. So we're going to start going to some of these other ones.
What's some other line? Because I don't. Royal, is that
Royal Caribbean?
Norwegian.
Got one. Norwegian. You've got MSC.
Yeah.
You've got Margaritaville.
Disney Cruise Lines.
Oh, Disney. I've heard
First
that.
responders.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize it was such a. I don't know much about it.
Europe is huge.
Well, you leave the county so often. I'm shocked you don't know more.
Well, I mean, going out of town was Clarke County. He's like RW. He has to have a passport just to leave Lauderdale.
So on the break, I let Scotty Ray listen to a little Joe Austin and the Tallahatchies, which is the full moon event that's 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Thumbs up.
And he gave it a thumbs up. So Scotty Ray approved.
Kind of like some of that Joel Sonnier music. It's a little Cajun-ish sounding type thing.
Like country Cajun.
Yeah.
Swamp music.
Yeah, swamp music.
Swamp music. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I think you'll enjoy that.
Definitely going to be a good one.
Again, this guy, I give kudos for doing what he does. It's not my style. There's a lot of you who love this guy, but I got to give him credit. If he disagrees with something, he took a stand on it. That little Morgan Wallen, who is not country, is not going to.
For the record, just so y'all know.
I want everybody to be aware of this. But he is not going to sign up for a Grammy this year. Denied it. He said, now, if you help co-write a song on there, you're more than welcome to do that. But I do not want a Grammy. I don't know what his beef is with the Grammys. But that whole joint, it really doesn't mean what it used to mean to win a Grammy. It's all political, and they give speeches, and it's kind of like CMAs now.
It said they need a redneck cruise line. Have you seen
that? Would go.
Have you heard about the documentary about the poop cruise?
Yes.
When I saw that comment, they need a redneck cruise line. Poop cruise would have been up and running in about 24 hours if it was full of rednecks.
Y'all just keep going. Right now.
What do you call it? The USS Talladega? Something like that.
We've been trying, Turnbow, to get him to go with us, and
it's I would have to figure out some logistics. You would have to step up and be appointed to a higher job.
I don't even work here.
See, you've got to admit that you do. Number one,
Turnbow went on his first cruise, and a couple of us went on there with him, but we snuck on. He didn't know that we were coming on this cruise. It was a big surprise. And when you're getting ready to leave, they have camera going, the big screen up there showing around with a camera. And he looked up, and then he looked around. He said, "That's Amy. Is Odie on this cruise?" And I was like, "I don't know." I said, "Well, that's Amy."
Let me ask questions, and let me, since probably everybody in the room's been on a cruise except me.
I've never been on a cruise.
What is the hairy back contest about?
You take your shirt off.
I only won it one time.
You won it once. But so they parade men around.
I've never heard of this.
And they do that. It's the hairy back contest where they put men
No wonder
and
Greg
people
keeps
vote
going
on
back.
it. Who has the hairiest back?
Oh yeah, but I've
Has a
never
woman
seen
ever
it
won
on
it?
I've never seen it on the cruise.
Now I've heard stories about the upper deck also there being topless. Is this true?
No, that is not true.
I've never actually.
But now they do
them.
have nude cruises.
No. I'm serious because I've seen pictures of it. The upper deck is roped off, and you cannot go without a pass. You ain't been up there, have you?
Well, they have what they call the Serenity deck, and you've got to be 21 or older to get up there.
And
but you still got to be clothed. It's not topless.
They
that
got
might not be on
topless
his
ones.
cruise line.
Yeah.
That's probably why he's changing cruise lines. You know what I mean?
The reporter that I sent up there came back and said, "I wish they'd find their tops."
Yeah,
It was bad. It is not what you would think.
Well, this nude cruise is for people who you don't want to go on a nude cruise.
Yeah. That one. But it's like those beaches that probably really scare you out there. Just the thought of that gives me the willies.
Okay. Well, that went a
Well,
different direction.
I had to ask what's there because I don't know these things.
Full moon should not be on Fridays. High school football starts on August 29th. And I want to address that because that's something, when ACES first started, we would look at the schedule and say, well, there's this or there's this. I think there's a lot more going on in Meridian, a lot more people out that we don't have to exclude doing things on a night because there's something over here. We are mindful of it. We think of the logistics of it and what resources we're using from the city and things like that. If there's like a huge event downtown, obviously we're not going to do something. But we think, and our numbers and the people attending, if there's a home football game for an event we want to do Saturday and there's a home Mississippi State football game, we can still have the event. Not everybody goes. And so I think that there's enough events now that hopefully people won't feel like they just miss everything because they have something on this day. But we really think it's important to have things downtown all the time, and regardless of if there's something going on across town. And we hate when people can't come, but we hope that makes them excited to come for the next time. So it's going to remain on Fridays.
No, well, that makes a lot of sense. There you go.
I mean, and there's a lot of people that show up.
Sometimes when we know there's going to be a lot of people in town, we've moved to a Thursday and things like that. When we know that there's a convention in town and they're going to be
give them something to do,
and so that's when we intentionally move it. But we're keeping it on Friday outside.
Well, I want to say you've got a website and you've got a calendar on there, and if you or your organization is wanting to do something, get with Matt and look on the calendar and find a weekend that nobody's doing something or may have less activities going on, because it's so bad when you find out that you've got 5 or 6 events going on at the same day at the same time and you're not able to support all of them. So utilize that calendar that they've got, and it's going to be better for you anyway because you're going to end up getting more people to come to your event. So thank y'all for what y'all do with it and keeping that calendar out.
And it's great. And what another thing you could do is if you're trying to plan a gathering, a party, or whatever, whether you're renting out the Raleigh Center, Copeland Center, look at that calendar and see what else is going on. It just makes it for a better event. So you can leave that event and go on to the bigger events happening downtown. That's what a lot of people are trying to utilize now. They just look at that, hey, this is happening, I think this fits well.
Right.
And just, we can all be doing stuff on the same day that, as long as they're not trying to have Bud and Burgers and a full moon at the same time.
We use Commons, and we work very well. We've got great partners downtown. Our whole street, that 5th Street area is always so great to us, those businesses, and we shut down their street for the whole day, and there's no parking, and but they I think they all really love it, and we work very well with the Raleigh Center too, and that's just but I do find that people will organize events around our full moon, that they'll have something before it because they know that we're going to be after and things like that. So we want to be that resource for people to have, kind of free entertainment for people.
Did y'all get a chance yesterday to watch Chief Malachi Sanders come on the show?
I watched a little bit of it.
Did you see where he had orchestrated the new ordinance, the Shirley ordinance? I don't know if y'all caught that, but he brought that into effect yesterday.
That's what ended up getting his picture, is him, and I was stuck in the middle of it.
And hey, I'm just letting you know, Shirley, you can't leave home without makeup anymore. And you could be cited if you're pulled over and say, this is a Shirley ordinance.
I'm not saying a word. I'm going to behave. I'm going to ask you this. We haven't talked about it. What's the half shell?
What shell?
It's half of a whole shell.
Thank you very much, Odie. What's the update on Half Shell Oyster House, downtown Meridian?
Half Shell restaurant. So it kind of goes along with the alley project, and just a fun fact, if you're really curious about grease traps, that was kind of the holdup. And so Half Shell needed a grease trap that was exterior, and so luckily they were able to work something out with Weidman's, and so instead of ripping up the alley twice, they were going to wait till we started the alley project, and so they're going to tie their grease trap into Weidman's and they'll share.
That's good.
So, that was just one of the things we were able to bridge the gap and get everyone together on. And so once the alley starts getting past the old Jeans location, and that's where the Half Shell will be, and you'll start seeing some construction.
One final question from just the city standpoint, as we wait for these data centers, we're seeing some construction out there. What's an update in general over that?
Yeah, I think there's around 150, 200 workers out there right now. I think they've got contracts with the hotels, and so most of them are half filled with these workers, and I think within a year, 800-ish people is what they're expecting, and then I think the max will be about 1,500.
And they just put out the other day on their Facebook page that pad is ready, the first building, and so construction's fixing to start on that first one. We're going to see some changes coming around the interstate. It's like all of a sudden, where did not just that building, but where did that huge building come from?
Yeah, it's real excited. I'm hoping to work. Bill's been getting out there, taking some drone footage, and I want to put something together and get it out there just to show how amazing they're working together right now. So.
That's awesome.
Shirley already making threatening remarks this morning. We have documentation of this. She better be careful. I will not get her another husband.
I'm not involved with this.
I'm not involved.
Oh my. Again, I want to thank y'all for coming in this morning. Julia will be back tomorrow morning.
Maybe.
Odie, you got any birthdays for us this morning?
Ooh, we do have some birthdays. Daniel Sable, my buddy Peanut, turning the big 7-0 today.
Wow.
Everett Clegg Jr. got a birthday with Chad Peavy, Grady Anderson, Tracy Wyndham. No, I ruined my... I have to get some stain remover for that.
Oh, you done got some ants.
Peggy Vincent Eves, that's the Mexican's mama.
Yeah.
She's got a birthday. Larry and Paula Grayson, 55-year anniversary. Jan Locklear, Sammy Davison, 84 years young. Eddie Watkins got a birthday, and Erlene Lindsay's got a birthday today.
So we're glad all those birthdays there. You're coming back for tomorrow. It's going to be a big event as we get ready for this. Matt, we appreciate you. First time on the show. Glad to have you here.
Y'all follow Downtown Meridian. He'll keep you posted.
And it's easy to find that on Facebook, Downtown Meridian, and learn about so much more things going on. As we depart, Odie, did you come up with
So I don't do a whole lot with Facebook Messenger. I just, that's never been something that I communicate with. But somehow or another, I got on it the other day, and somebody sent me this and said, hey, use this. This is a verse that Terry likes. So I'm going to pull that up, and we're going to go to Galatians 6, verse 9, where it says, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. And no matter what we do, if we do it and make the Lord happy, the Lord will bless us. But do something good every day for someone else. Smile, make someone else smile. Or just say, hey, you never know what another person's going through, and just that friendly voice of encouragement may change their life. Y'all have a wonderful day. Friday be here tomorrow. We'll be back with hopefully the whole crew if she don't run away. Might have to just lock her in here. That way she'll be on time. But y'all have a wonderful day. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.